Welcome viewers. Today our content is very important content. So while monitoring our project, a recovery schedule is highly demanded from our client. Rather we are on delay, he is just suggesting for the recovery. Every time he is focusing on recovery instead of awarding us a delay or extension of time. Even he don't accept our delays, even it's are legal, even they are legally as per contract. But do not worry about that one. I have a solution. I have some fast tricks and fast solution to resolve that issues that are acceptable any platform, in any industry, in any platform. So at the end of the video you have to learn that how we have just removed our 133 negative total float in our recovery schedule, and how I have just matched my schedule percent complete and performance percent complete and our planned value cost and our earned value cost with the help of that one, the major target and that one we have just completed in progress activities, because we have just a lot of activities we can see here in schedule. We will just see here in the schedule log. I will view here in just time. We have 11,000 activities in this one. Go here, we will view the log, what we have just completed. 11,000 activities. We have 9,364 activities which we have decreased the duration by crashing method, and by crashing method we have just decreased the duration to meet our finish date. Also in this schedule we have just removed all the out of sequence activities, and this video will be going to be a very interesting. Don't miss to watch each section. There are some problems which I have discussed in this video. Don't miss this video. So here I have a project having 11,865 activities. You will see how I will reduce its finish date to contract finish date. So how much it's on delay. So our must finish by, when you see your delay, your must finish by date should be there. If it's not there, you can't see your negative float. So negative float is the basics of Primavera P6. Even any scheduling in any critical path, the float is very important. So don't forget about float. The float is basics. If you don't know about the float, then don't watch the video ahead. You cannot be working with that one. So next we go on further. We open the schedule. When we open the schedule, we can see an activities window will be appear, in which all activities with WBS will be appear. This program. So the schedule has been opened. This one is our working space, whole working space. This one is basics. First of all, we will check if there is any filter applied or not. There is no filter applied. We will press OK, and then we will just go here for schedule. There is scheduling F9. We will press F9. Then we will go for apply selected data date to all open projects. So our data date is today's 21 July 2022. So in option, I have before selected one option. I will unselect that one. In your case, it will be not selected right there. So it will increase load on my system. That's why I just unselect, because I selected before. I was just doing something stuff, so that I just unselect that one. Now I will run the schedule. When I run the schedule, you will see the change in our schedule if there is any change. So the column we need here for our perfect work, we need start, baseline start, finish, baseline finish, total float that I have already told you about. So what is total float? So it's minus 133. So our finish date is 7 of September 2023, but we have put there in project 5 of April 2023. So we have 133 days float. So 133 days working days we have to just remove from our schedule. So it's not just easy to just go and just remove your duration. It's not just easy. There are a lot of other steps, a lot of other things you have to do, because the schedule is not based only your dates. It's only just dates. You have to also know about schedule percentage complete, performance percent complete, because these both values are the planned and earned values. The planned and earned are basic to monitor the schedule. So 16% are there for the planned and performance is 20.83. So there is a lot of difference in planned and earned. So one thing before I will tell you that before doing that step, you have to just go for assign. You have to remove any baseline assigned to your project. If any baseline assigned to your project, just remove that one. So why the baseline dates are right there showing? Because the current project is already assigned. So that's why there is values of baseline 1 and baseline 1 for start and finish. Also the percent complete for the schedule is showing. If in your case it's not showing, then it means that, or it's showing ahead, then it means that your baseline is already assigned. Just the steps you have to follow, just you have to remove the assigned baseline from your project and primary from there, and just press OK and just go for the maintain baseline. Here you will see there's maintain baseline, you have to just remove from there. So then the first step has been completed. So I have just created some steps here. You have to follow that one. So you have to check that one. So first step is remove. So first step is remove baseline. I will press 1 if I have done the step. So first step is done. So I will press 1 against them. So the next we have to know about the project complete knowledge, that what in the future, in the upcoming days, if there is any scope increase, if there is any cost increment, if there is any claim, we should know about before doing that recovery schedule. So make sure whenever your client will or your consultant will ask you about to create or to just make a corrective measures on your schedule or mitigation measure on your project to decrease your duration according to your contract. So you have to just freeze your finish dates, your baseline finish dates according to your contract. So our contract is saying that our finish date will be 5 of April 2022 instead of 7 of September 2023. So now the other two values are planned value cost and earned value cost. These two values will be shown in case you have assigned a cost to your project, you have done a cost loading to your project. In case you haven't assigned a cost to your project, so there must be a value of your budgeted units, because sometimes people assign a value to or a cost to the or a unit rate to their budgeted units. So that's why there will be some value right there. So this performance percent complete will be shown in case you have assigned some value cost there, then these performance percent complete will be shown here. Schedule percent complete will be definitely shown, but performance percent complete at WBS level will be shown when you have assigned a unit cost to your resource. So now go ahead, this is recovery schedule, no more detail needed. Now we will go to view our schedule log. We will press F9. We will go here and view our schedule log here. And when I open my schedule log, we can see the details of activities not started, in progress, completed. All the activities detail will be there. So relationship are also there, 39,460. Activities with constraints also there. Warning. So what are warning? So warning are the most important. So here out of sequence activities are 2032. So that are the basics. Also, we will remove that one before completing our recovery schedule or before making any changes in our recovery schedule. So we will go here in our second step. If there is any additional scope of work, we will add into our schedule. So until now, there is no any additional scope of work I have seen in upcoming work. So I will press 1 that this task has been done. Now fix out my out of sequence activities. I have created a video on out of sequence activities. How can we fastly remove our out of sequence activities? There are 2000 activities that will be also removed by that method. So I will not take a lot of time to remove that 2000 activities. You can see in I button I have mentioned the link of that one, how to remove or how to fix out of sequence activities in Primavera P6 by using Excel filter. So I will do here fastly so you can see the video running very fastly now. So here we have completed our out of sequence activities fixing. I will go here, press F9, and after pressing F9, schedule log will be appear here. I will schedule. Now then we will view the log. How many activities has been done in out of sequence. So before going for that one, I will tell you that after doing that process, you will see a lot of activities having without predecessor and successor. So don't worry about that one. So we can fix that one with an easy shortcut way. So here we will go for the warning, not constrained. We will see 64 activities that are without predecessor. That is not a big deal when you having 11,000 activities and only 64 activities that are without predecessor. That's not a big concern. Out of sequence has been 0. I have removed 2000 out of sequence activities. That's a big achievement while doing recovery schedule. You can assign any predecessor to that activity, any predecessor, that predecessor issue will be removed. Also, successor will be also assigned like that one. So you can create a filter like that one, and like I show you, no issue. It's not a waste of time. You can create a new filter here, and in the filter here, you will just press here predecessor and just go for the P predecessor here, and just you have to equal to and empty. You will find here, I will write here predecessor without taking a lot of time. That's not included in our portion, but consultant mostly has asked about that predecessor. So these all activities are without predecessor, no predecessor for that one. You can assign predecessor to that one easily. That's not a big deal. You will go here, right there in relationship. You will see here no predecessor. You can assign the activity behind that one. You can see the behind activity is that one. You can assign that one as a predecessor, but that activity has been already been completed. So I will just go here and remove that filter without taking more time. Press OK. Now that's done. Now you can see I have done this step. I will press 1 after done this one. Now what is the third step? The third step is the main key body of this whole process. So what is that one? We have to fix our finish date. We have to fix our finish date to new approved. If we are doing a revised schedule, then we have to put a new date in our project completion. So if we are doing an recovery schedule, we have to put an existing date. What is an existing date? Existing date is your contractual date. Our contractual date is 5 of April 2023. So we have already put there right there. So there are two methods to solve your next upcoming days 133 negative float. One is crashing. The second one is fast tracking method. So what is crashing? So in crashing, you will just remove your, you will just crash your duration. How you crash your duration? You just decrease your duration and increase the resources on that activity. What is fast tracking? Fast tracking, you will just do the activities in parallel. This is basic concept of project management. in scheduling that when you are doing fast tracking, you will do parallel 2 tasks, 2 events or 3 events. But the fast tracking is very risky because the results are not accurate, because you will just perform some activities that are not in, for example, in foundation work or concrete work, you will do without any approval of IFC drawings. So that one is not in sequence, but that's the fast tracking. Without approval of drawing, you just perform that activity. That's fast tracking. So in fast tracking, you will don't care about the path. In crashing, you will just decrease your duration, and you will, after decreasing duration, your resources will increase, and that method will impact on your cost. Your total cost of project will be highly affected due to that method. So I will show you a picture. From that picture, you will also clear about that one. That is a normal schedule. That one is our running schedule. A normal schedule when A is an activity and B is an activity. So after assigning finish to start, so these activities are just doing normally. So when we go for a fast track, we will just do that this activity overlap, we will assign a lead to that one, lead or a lag. So when you assign lead or lag to that activities, so these activities, when you assign a lag or lead to that activities, so this will overlap and it will increase the risk. What is the risk? Your risk of the quality and the risk of rework. Rework can be increased by this method. I will not recommend this method because this method can increase a lot of risk in your project. So mostly it's compatible in construction projects, because a lot of people in scheduling, initial scheduling, they assign wrong relationship. That can be do in parallel. A lot of in infrastructure work, in road works, a lot of activities, almost all activities can be do in parallel. So in road works, that fast tracking is very compatible, but in building work, you have to done one step, second step, third step, but in most of activities, you can do parallel activities. So fast tracking in some cases is possible, not in some cases is very risky. Like bridge events, it's very risky. Okay, so we will go for the crashed. What are the crashed method? So in crash method, increase of resource cost, it's I have already told you about that one. Cost will increase. How will we cost increase? Because we have increased the resources on that one, we just decrease the duration. You can see the duration has been decreased in this method. So I will use the crash method. It's the fast method, easy method, and just increase a little bit cost. I will also show you it will not increase definitely the cost. I will tell you that how will that will be possible. Your client will be asked, you have to increase your resources, but it's not increase of your resources in your program. Why it's not increase of resources? Why? I will press OK. So what you have to done, you have to go to your general. You will see here fixed duration and units. So when your units are the fixed and your units per time is not fixed, is variable. So when you decrease your duration here, so it means your duration is fixed and your activities total are fixed. So your units per time in resources, you can see units per time here, budgeted units per time is remaining. Also you can add here budgeted units per time here. When we see here, our budgeted units per time are, you can see here cost assigned is not here. You can see is a variable. When you change here duration and the units per time will be changed. So you don't need to add or access resources in your schedule. Your resources will be same used, and your total, because your total units will be remain same. If you decrease your duration, your per day units per time will be increased. So you can submit your budgeted units per time to your client if he asks how many resources you have increased while you decrease the original duration, while you decrease your planned duration, how much resources you have increased. So you can submit him a budgeted units per time. You can go here in resource assignment, you can add here a column of budgeted units per time in front of your activities, and you can show him about how many resources you have increased in front of your quantities. So you have to export that one in Excel, and in front of your budgeted units per time you have to put your quantities of your BOQ. So we will go here without wasting time. We will just decrease the duration, and further the submittal I will show you in another video that how can you put your budgeted units per time in front of BOQs, and you have to submit your you can submit your budgeted units per time in front of BOQ to your client. So here we will go in the global change. So we have minus 133 total float. We have to decrease your minus 133 total float. So here I have just created a reduced duration global event. So that's a fast method. Don't follow if you are a beginner. Don't follow if you are intermediate. Don't follow if you are even expert. This one I have created for myself. I have just reviewed that schedule and I have just created some points. So that's why I can use that method. So I will just also show you that how can you do that one. You can do it easily for applying the filter of longest path here. Just apply a longest path filter here. Apply. Okay. Okay. When you apply the filter, you can see a lot of activities which are minus 131. Just decrease the duration of that activities. Here you can see a lot of activities are there. You can see a lot of activities are in there. You just decrease and just refresh. Then you just do that one again and again. You will get a zero here. You will get here a zero float here. So I will not use that one. I have just created a filter for, I have just created a global change for that one. I will not use that one. So before doing that one, I use another thing which also make my work very fastly. I will press F9. I will go here in option. Here you can see schedule automatically when I change effects dates. So I just press yes. Okay. Now I will just schedule again. Okay. In global change, I will go and reduce duration, modify that one, the name of reduce duration. What I did in that one, activity status having not started. So activities having a status of not started, what will be done right there? I will just go for not equal to started. So that will be is not equal to completed. So activities having a status of completed will be not filtered right there. Also, I will apply a longest path filter is equal to yes. So original duration greater than. So activities having a duration greater than 30. What I will do, I will just before check that one, I will do a -5 in their duration. If a duration is excess than 30, that's a shortcut method. Don't use if you are working on that project and you have to just decrease the duration according to the from helping your team, your project team. Now I will press 5. I will, you can see 5 days. If an activity having a duration greater than 30, 5 day will be minus from the duration, and then scheduling automatically will be done. I will press change. When the change will occur, you will see a report. So here 35 days turned to 30. Now I will commit changes and I will not save the log. Then I will change again. Now we will go here in global change. Now I will just modify and I will just write an activity is having 15 days duration, just -2, change. That will lead fastly. A lot of activities just done. Now press OK. 78 now. Then we will go here in this time global change. I will go here and modify activities having duration more than 5. I will just commit for 2 days, just decrease. Now this time will be a lot of activities duration will be decreased. You can see here which activity is this one having 361. We should see that one also. Commit, OK, press OK, close, press F9, schedule. Now I have completed all the crashing of my schedule. I have decreased the duration. So definitely the budgeted units per time has been increased for every activity. This method is very time taking. You have to decrease the duration of every activity. I have done it a manual. You have to done a calculation before that one by your BOQ, your total budgeted units and your available resources. You have to calculate your duration, then you have to put that method. Also, there is a compatibility with fast stacking method because there are 17 floors plus ground floor plus 2 basements, so you can just add your parallel relationship, so that's easy to just minimize your recovery. So it's very easy method to minimize your recovery schedule very fastly. Now I have completed my third step. Now I will press 1 because now I can see my finish on 5 April 2023. So zero float is there. Next one, I will just go for remaining duration decimal if any. So if there is any remaining duration decimal, I will go in the column and just go here, find remaining duration, and then I will go here, apply, okay, and I will go here, user preferences, and I will go here and add 2 decimals here. Now when I press cancel, there is no 2 decimals here, you can see here. So this step is also skipped. So what you have to do, you have to export your schedule with remaining duration, exporting your schedule by remaining duration, and you have to just round off your figure to 00 so you can get your remaining duration and just import back. So that's the process. So remaining duration process is done. I am just skipping that process, press OK. So this process is also done, remaining duration. Also, if your additional cost, you can add your additional cost loading you can done at this stage because your new dates has been fixed. Now you can increase your more cost if you have assigned a new cost to new activities, and if you have a deviation order, if you have a design change, if any cost increases, you can add in at that stage. So I will press 1 because this one fixed remaining duration has been done, if any, because there is nothing I have checked. If there is any, then you have to export by exporting your remaining duration and just round off your by pressing or just mentioning your round off formula, and then paste that one and convert to text, then import back. So this one already done. This one is in progress. I will just do this one. I will go here. I have already created a global change for that one. Completed. Recovery. I have created modify. So first of all, we will apply a filter by having activity status equal to completed, and I will just change my original duration is equal to actual duration. Actual duration or actual duration, original duration is equal to actual duration, because the activity have been already completed. So you can write here at completion duration. You can see here at completion duration is equal to actual having remaining, but because activity have been completed, so there is no remaining. If you apply here actual, both have same answer. Change. When I apply the change, there is some error because some activity maybe are maybe milestone. So you can see there is a new value for the completed activities. A lot of activity have been changed. Some activity have error. So you can check the error because they have a 0 duration. So 0 duration error, that's why. Commit the changes, no save, no log. I will press OK. This one I have been completed. Now planned start is equal to actual start. Now I press OK. The next one I will modify here. We have to apply activity status is equal to completed, and we have to just assign our planned start and actual start as actual start and actual finish. We have to assign our planned start and planned finish. We have to just press change, because completed activity don't have any problem, because completed activity are already completed, so we don't have any issue with that one. So you can see here, activity change the dates, commit changes, we don't need log, press OK. I will just go here and filter. I will remove my completed activities filter. I will press OK. Now I can see this one 19.25 and 16.48. Now I will go here for the next one filter, and you can see here I have just completed this one, 2 filters. Now what is the next filter? In progress activities, their duration is equal to original duration is equal to actual plus remaining, and we have to also assign them an actual start date. So first of all, I will just set their duration. In progress activities duration recovery, we will apply activity status as an in progress, and our original duration is equal to actual duration plus our remaining duration, and then we apply change. When we apply change, we will see a new value here. We will commit the change and press OK. Now we will go for in progress. The next one, we have to change the dates. We have done this one, press 1. Now we have to apply for the planned start is equal to actual start. What is the actual start? Which we have done here, our new actual start. That one is an integers column. We will go here and modify, and that one is a new, this one actual start date. Apply change, we will get a new date, press no, and then press OK, close. What we have done wrong, I have to go here in global change, modify is equal to actual start date, change now, commit the change, close. Here you will see a schedule percent 22.83 now, performance is 19.25. So our plan is 21, 206, 17, 874, our earned value. So our schedule percent complete has been increased now. So you can see almost all the activities has been done, but still there is schedule performance percent complete issue appearing here. I will just go here, I will just do something here, and maybe that is affected. I will export an activities, export, then I will export that one as a original duration, and then remaining duration. In the duration we will go here, remaining duration, and also actual duration. Also this should be in the line, actual duration, remaining duration, and then there should be an actual start dates. We will go here in the dates, and here we will find actual start date, actual finish date, integer column I needed here, integer column. I will press OK. Next we will paste that one in the desktop. I will close that one. I will go here, I will open that one file, activities, here in activities I will just complete that one and make sure only in progress activity has been filtered. I will just copy that one and I will just do something, convert to numbers. press that one and convert that one to numbers. Convert to numbers, and now is equal to that one divided by 100, and then this one is activity percent complete, and we will minus it from 1 activity percent minus, we will divide it from 1 divided by activity percent is equal to 1 divided by this one, and then 1 divided by activity percent minus 1. We will find an aggregate from that one, minus 1, and now we have RD, this one remaining duration RD divided by this one whole. This one whole formula is 1 divided by AC, activity percent complete, minus 1. So we have to select this one both and convert that one into number, is equal to this one divided by this one. So the duration has been increased as per activity. So after this one, just copy this one and just paste this one, and now just delete this one and this one into text, and this one columns are into also text, and activity percent complete into also in text. Now save that file, close the file, import back that one file. We can try this one, maybe this one is helpful. Desktop, activities, next, activities, next, and just import back to the same program, next, finish. Okay, what is the next step? We have to just go to the global change and new activity, modify here this one minus our this one integers which we have imported. Just change this one, already formula has been applied, press OK. We have just changed the formula from original into activity percent to this one. Commit the changes, no, press OK. Actual start is equal to new actual. We will just apply this one. Commit changes, no, the duration has been changed. We will also apply this one. Duration has been changed because our new value has been different. You can see 19.66 and this one 19.25. I have just changed the formula and I have added a new formula. So we have just computed it. Our schedule percent complete is 19.6, which is probably the same, and our planned value is 18,260,000. So we have just completed this one. Schedule percent complete and performance is just both are equal. We have just applied a formula and I will just mention the formula here in front of that one. We will just delete that one, and we have learned this one in this video also, that this formula is not working, and this formula will be work here. Remaining duration divided by our 1 divided by activity percent complete, and then activity percent complete, and then we will minus 1. This formula is applied in for the integers. After integers, we will just minus data date with this formula, or this formula with data date. We will get the actual new one, the actual new start date. We will just replace that one to the actual start date, this one actual start date, and then we will just equal that one to our planned start. And also when we done this one, our remaining duration will be also changed. We will apply the global change for the same. So the basic problem at that stage is due to in progress activities. So in progress activities in your schedule make a big mess. So that big mess cannot be covered. So whenever your schedule having in progress activities, you can do one thing else. So you can just split these activities into two parts. For example, this activity, I have just converted this activity have a 61.29, because in one day there is a progress. So that's one you cannot just change schedule percent complete, because your schedule percent complete is based on your data date. So this one is the most difficult. So to cover that one, you can just split these activities into two, and then one activity into complete, and the other one activity you can just start after that one. If you don't do, or if you cannot do, if your schedule is just small, so you can do that one. If your schedule is like this schedule having 11,000 activities, so you cannot do that one. So I suggest you to do that one, which method I have applied for 11,000 or 20,000 activities. This method is very fast, but if you have less activity having 1100 and having 2,000 and something activities, you can do that one. You can split that activities while having a resource, while having a recovery schedule. So in this schedule, at the last, I will just say that in recovery schedule, just you have to focus on that one. Your schedule percent complete and performance percent complete should be the same. Your planned value and the earned value should be probably the same, or must be equal to. There should be something 0.45, 0.35 is just be rectifiable or just be computable, but more than that one, 1% is not acceptable. So you have to do that one, because actual percent complete is dependent on your schedule percent complete. Subscribe my channel, please subscribe. Don't forget to press the bell icon. Also, if you want to contact with me, if you have any problem with your schedule, you can contact on my WhatsApp number. It's mentioned in the outro of the video. Also, you can email us. Also, you can visit on website. This will be also mentioned in our complete article. We can also explain you everything, and different cases we can done different things. Thanks for watching SoftEdemy. We will meet in a next interesting video. Stay tuned.